Hey guys, it's your boy Anthony, and I'm here to show you guys everything there is to know when it comes to the gradient map. How to get them, how to set them up, and the inner workings of them. Right? So let's show talk less, but actually talk while showing. Let's move on. As you can see here, first thing first, which what you want to be doing is getting yourself your gradient image. Whether you're working on stuff black and white, whatever, you put it in here. Make sure that it's selected. Make sure the picture that is selected. Right now I have the hair selected. This is not my picture, by the way. This is just something I get off of Pinterest. Alright, I'm using it as reference to show you guys. Right, so I come here. As you can see here on to the left, I have my gradients, and for newcomers and professionals alike, if you don't know what your gradient is, what it looks like, this is it right here. The name is here, and there is a G to it, right? So I press G to get the fill tools and bucket tool, stuff like that. I press G again, and I get gradient on the keyboard, G on the keyboard, right? So let's say at all looking for a specific color to put in here. So they go paste the gray on it now, right? So that's where gradient mapping comes in. There's two ways to do this gradient mapping. It had the one where you can just change the color that you select on this, and the other one you can mask this and make it into a new layer, a mask layer, so you don't have to mess with the underneath with the original layer itself. As you can see, I already messed with the original layer as practice. I'm just messing around just to make sure I'm getting it right now. Right, so moving on, I'm gonna show you that one now. So you come to edit, up here, edit, and then you go down to tonal correction. Tonal correction, you want to go to gradient mapping, and in gradient maps, this little box here will pop up. In this little box here, you want to add new gradient maps. In order to get new gradient maps, you want to go to the Clip Studio assets. Alright, so in Clip Studio assets, I'll go back here because I was already downloading some gradient maps, and you just had to type in gradient in the search engine up here, and you have a lot of gradients you can download from. I already downloaded a shit ton of them, so I don't need to show that. You understand? To get when you install Clip Studio, you'll get that next option to come in here. Make sure you have an account so you can be able to download whatever you need to download inside of you. Moving on, so back to this now. As you can see here, I have all of these gradients here, but how do I import all these gradient settings, sets into here? Very simple. You see this little wrench here, you want to click that, and then you want to come down to add gradient sets. Say click that, and you'll come across here. You go down to download materials, and here's all the gradients that you download. Right, you select one and you go up here to add, but I already add them inside of here already, so I do not need to do it again. Right, so exit out of that. So let's say that I want to change the color of this. I double click and you change the color. Double click, change the color. Let's say I don't like that color. I go to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. The shit stuff, right? But let's say at all I don't want to change the color of the image itself. Because if I change the color of the image itself, instead of going on our next layer, if I don't like the color or the client don't like the color, it's gonna be a headache just to change the color again. So I don't want to go through that nonsense. So we exit out of this and we come here to the left, to the right. You right click and it goes up to create correction layer. When you click that, creation new correction layer, you want to come across here and you want to go to gradient map, right? And with gradient map, this will cut out only thing that you're going to be messing with, right? It will mask it out, right? So with that masked out, voila, right? So I want that here color. Let's say I want something else. Nice. Let's say I want to change it to something else. All I have to do is just come here to the right. This little box right here. You're not messing with this, you're messing with this. Double click it and it open back up the gradient tool. You understand the gradient mask back. And I can just go in and choose another one, whichever one to my liking, or I could just mess with these little things here and adjust them however I see fit. Understand? Still like the pink though. Pink look better. Right, so that is that when it comes to this. Right, that's that when it comes to this. The next thing now you'll want to do, right? Say at all, well, Anthony, how do I get all these gradients, those gradient colors and them into this panel here? Very simple. You select one of these here, you right click and you duplicate it. You give it a name. Let's say at all I'm going to add in some skin tones or something. So skin color 1, right? So we have that. You make sure that's selected and you want to come down here to this little box here, which is the settings for the gradients, and you want to click the little wrench. I'll show you again. You want to come down here and you want to click the little wrench here. Once you're inside of this little box here, you're going to go to advanced settings. Click advanced settings. You come in here and all the settings, all the different gradients and stuff you was messing with is inside of here to your disposal. So you want to come here and double click it and it will change. You press OK and that will change the color there. But Anthony, I have to do this for every color? No, you don't, because I'm going to help you with that, because I'm going to take it upon myself to go in and painstakingly make all of these available for you guys. Alright, so if you have reached this far into the video, please like and subscribe and follow for more. And all of the assets that you're looking for will be down below. Well, the gradient assets. You guys will have to go through and go all that now. It'll be down below in the description. For downloadable, you know, you just download it, you open it, and you drag it in. Better yet, I'll show you guys so you guys wouldn't be confused. You understand? The ones of them who don't speak English, they ain't gonna be confused either. They could actually see it. So let's go into that right now. Now this video will be a bit longer too. So let's say this, right? I created this and I put it across here in its own little bracket. But I have a whole shit ton of them. Let's say a whole shit ton of them. And delete this one. A whole shit ton of them like this. and I want to make them into assets. How do I make them into assets? Simple. You right click on it and you go to export subtool. I'll zoom that in for you guys to see. Export subtool. You wanna export it. Right, so far I already export 2 of them. Skin 1, skin 2. I do it on my desktop. Right, so you go on your desktop. I put all gradients. I make a folder all gradients. So within the all gradients, I make a folder called gradient skin 2. The skin gradient. Right, or subordinate gradient skin or something like that. So should I, let's do that. But let's put this like that, right? And you want to save it in here. After you done save it now, let's say you save it. I will suggest, and then you guys know one time, I suggest you guys save this not on your C drive, but save it in a most safer place just in case something happened to your computer and your computer crash, or you get a virus from somebody, or you have to factory reset your computer or some kind of thing, so you will not lose these files, right? It's just advice. Just advice to you guys. Understand? You take it, you can think. But my video will be here forever, so even though if you lose it, you could always come back and download it. It will be here for free. Right? So after you don't do that, you just save it, right? So you save it, it come here, and let's say at top we want to go to my desktop. The file will be right here on the desktop, right? This will be the file here. So what I could do is just copy it and drag it in the Clip Studio, which I'll be showing you guys here now. Right, so I'll be dragging it into Clip Studio. You don't need to copy it, just select it and drag it in. As you can see, it's in here right now. So let's drop it and voila. Now all you guys will be doing. Right? That is all you will be doing when you see you get them, right? So I'm going to take it upon myself to making sure you guys get all of them, so you can just drag them in and you don't have to type up and redo over and all this nonsense. You will not have to do all that. Why am I doing this? I really don't know. To tell you the truth, but I'm doing it for myself. Basically, yes, I know what I'm doing it for. It's for myself. But since I'm making it an entire YouTube video, best I give you guys it also. Understand? So you guys can't see a stingy. Okay? Can't see a stingy. Alright, so yeah, this out of the way. Get rid of you. Tree. Drag it again. Bam. So I want to rearrange it. Right? It's that easy. You understand? It's that easy to do it. So now you have the ingredients here. Add this here. Add this here. You understand? So add these ingredients and then to choose from. But really to tell you the truth, it ain't gonna make no sense putting them in here because you're gonna be using them as skin or clothing or some kind of thing after you're done doing your grayscale. Right? So it is up to you. All these colors that you see in here on the side here to the right I'll also be making ingredients also. Skin gradients. So you guys will be getting that too. Alright, so if this video has been helpful for you guys, please like, subscribe, and follow for me. I actually have a coffee site right down below if you guys can support me in any way possible. I'll really appreciate it. This is me signing out. You guys stay healthy, stay safe, wherever you are in the world. You guys rock. Thanks for coming. And thanks for staying for this long though. Although I know most of you guys don't do that though. Just come in, get what you want, and then whoop, out of the way. But you know, this is what it is. Thanks again. Bye bye.